All right, welcome to Johnny's Car Care and sorry, it's not Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. That's the sister channel. This is JCCR Racing. Welcome to Nürburgring Ring 24-hour here in GT7. So we are running our favorite sim racer. Still, I think overall the best sim racer out there. Debatable. Let me know in the comments what your favorite sim racer is. But the skill set required, the determination, the perseverance, and the willingness to get outside of your comfort zone and get a little embarrassed if you're doing this live on YouTube is still there. So I encourage you all to get into any sport, hobby, business. Get into the things that make you uncomfortable. That means you're learning. If you're uncomfortable and you're making mistakes and you're embarrassed, you're learning. And you need to learn to get embarrassed because that's where we grow. That's where we end up, in areas that pay more. People generally stay away from what makes them uncomfortable. And if you get to become an expert in being uncomfortable, you can get some of that expert pay in. Now, this is practice for me on a daily basis because I need to speak publicly, and this helps me out with one of my biggest fears, which is public speaking. So thank you for being along for that journey where we're going to be learning to really get faster, get smarter, smarter driving, faster driving, and going from the E class all the way one day to the A class. And here we are in the top, near the top of the C class. And we're learning to use different cars. We've tried now several cars on this track, and so far the McLaren is the car of my choice for this track. Oh, I really hope that I didn't tap that car out. Really hope. We'll see at the end of the race if the safety rating went down, but I'm really hoping I didn't ruin his race there. We just got tapped. Thankfully, the McLaren is actually proving to be pretty solid. It's not GTR level, Nissan GTR levels of solid, but it is solid. So let's try to just keep the driving safe and smart. And you know what? That tap, he definitely did it purposely because he turned into Kyle V2, deliberately turned into the car in front of us. But the key is to stay smart and cool. He's hitting everyone. This car is hitting us right back. Wow. Canadian Bacon is number 1. No, I'd say he's number 0. Dirty driving, deliberately hitting us as he goes by. So let's just try to hold it together. Some safe, smart driving hopefully will get us through. So we'll try to use the whole track when we can. Annie 62, thank you so much for making it in and for smashing that like button. Really appreciate it. Howdy, good evening. And again, thank you for making it in and to support this small family business where we try to race clean, honorably, you could say, in a way that would not disappoint my ancestors. Maybe they'd just be disappointed that I'm even playing an imaginary video game, but the skills that you gain from sim racing are not imaginary at all. Perseverance, determination, patience, hard work, how to deal with adversity. It's like at work. You might have your work enemy and you spend your time and energy just battling it out with them. You'll miss the goal. You'll miss winning the race. And, you might say you're just retaliating, just like in racing. People are going to see you sometimes retaliate and think that you're the initial troublemaker, and it'll take you out of a race. Yes, we need goals in life. If I learned anything from my degrees in liberal arts and philosophy, is that humans can't be idle. It's not safe for society. Idle humans are awful for society generally. People need goals. They need ambitions. It's good for our souls. All right, we took a place. We're up 1 now. We did start up in 6th. Yesterday we were starting up in 14th. We made it up to, I think it was 6th. We got booted all the way to the bottom. So we're just trying to hold on, survive the violence. And today we got to start in 6th with a lap time. Surprisingly, first place is roughly 10 seconds faster than us. So huge, still a huge difference. And I think it's 12 seconds faster. All right, 4th gear here. Hard track to pass, and often, oh, there we go. We got the pass in, at least momentarily. Oh, it was a successful small series of turns as we almost, ooh, we get hit. Sorry, friend in front of me. Well, not really. Canadian Bacon took us off. He did a hard, deliberate hit on us earlier on, but that doesn't mean we're going to retaliate. Oh, car behind us crashed. We hit the car. I would normally wait when I hit a car. I'm not going to wait for him because he hit us on the straightaway when he passed us and hit us in the turn. So I don't really feel too horrible about that hit, even though I do want to absolutely avoid those hits as often as possible. But not feeling too horrible in that instant, but I just didn't expect them to right there. Definitely not a deliberate hit. And accidental hits I would normally feel pretty bad for just the same. But likely Mustang Drifter only going to do Nürburgring unless there's a strong demand for a lobby. If we get 6 within the chat saying that they want to do lobbies and I'm car number 7, well then we'll easily pick up the extra 3 and we can have a nice race of 10 cars. I usually find races best between 8 and 12 cars. Unless a track like this, there's so much space. It's such a big track that 16 cars, no issues. Ooh, that was very slow for that section. Gotta keep an eye on that recommended speed down there. So 1 first gear coming up at some point here. Here it is. Powering out of the turn gives us a little distance with the car behind us. Oh, and IQBS did that turn so much better. Good evening, Super Doofus! Oh, Phil is doing a lobby. Very cool. I didn't realize Phil did lives at this time. I always thought he was quite a bit earlier in the day, but yeah, no, if he's doing lobbies, we might just go ahead and join him there. Would love to pick up a few 8th position or higher this week. That 3 seconds is gonna really hurt us. Of course, GT7 being, wise, does not give me any exception for hitting a car that hit just about everyone on the track, including us. So it's good. We deserve that penalty. It's accidental. Wasn't one of those straightaway hits or deliberate spears into another stratosphere. It was just, I did not expect the car to be braking where they did. Oh, like here, if he throws himself in front of me and I hit him, I'm still responsible. So if he goes off track, I'd pick up another 3 seconds, I guess. Woo! Holy smokes, he really tried to hit us there. So you really see some people are getting really nasty this week with Nürburgring. It's a tight track. You'd think when you got a good amount of speed on someone, they just let you by or do like a slight block, but that was just really tried to spear me as I pass them. So odd. It's going to be hard not to hit people off the track when that's their drive style. I now need to hold on to 7th. I have to get a ridiculous 3.5 seconds ahead. So let's see what we can do after last night's practice. Picked up a 140 something while practicing. Finally did a lap with, less crashing. Let's see what we can pick up here. 1.3 seconds ahead. So we're theoretically in 8th. Okay, now we'll probably be in 9th. Maybe 10th. Oh, I don't want to be back with Canadian Bacon. Oh, but Wild Racing looks like he picked up a penalty as well, because he was coming fast, and now he's not coming at all. 8th. We need to be 8th or higher. Oh, first place has already crossed the finishing line. Good for the top 3. Congratulations. Solid race. McLaren brakes, absolutely incredible. Great car for this track. So we are in 9th, because, I don't know, we paid off our 3 seconds. We picked up 8th, right on. Safety rating is going to be way down, but we made it in. We did a thing! I'm going to count that as a win. You got to, in life, set up your goals, make your big, huge goal. For example, in this situation, it's to get to A class. And along with getting A class, part of my goal is start having videos that are pretty much all over over 1,000 views and having over 1,000 subscribers, so that I can actually take you all to a racetrack, because then we'll have business expenses that we can deduct. We'll make a little money. We can, you know, maybe get rid of the comfortable junkyard seat and replace it with a real seat. Maybe get rid of this wood frame and put something a little more structural integrity to it all, metal frame. And I'd love to take you all to a racetrack for licensing experience, like real world licensing experience on a racetrack with my Porsche 911. If it could, you know, maybe stop pretending to overheat. It doesn't overheat, but the gauge goes up. I'm on the highway. When it happens, I turn the key off in neutral, and then I put the key back on, and with the key position on, I put it in gear and, you know, started back up from a roll, and then the gauge re-indicates where it actually is. So there's an electronic problem in my Porsche 911, but I would love to take it to the racetrack or the 911 and hope to not, you know, crash from snap oversteer. Now, let's see. Super Sport GT, congratulations. Sangamo, congratulations on that solid silver. And 3rd place. Safety rating went down, so probably more a worthy winner for 3rd place candidate is Mr. Estezan 90, so congratulations. I believe Super Doofus guessed that that's the Colombian flag. And let's see, how bad will our safety rating gone down? So I'm going to say thank you for the race and head out. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. All right, so good evening, Annie62. Howdy, Knight Rider Jim. Mustang Drifter, thanks for making it in. Annie62 saying, I love my GT7 community. Same here. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ooh, really nice, Tom. 50 laps at Fuji. Well, I might need to make an exception and tell the wife, yes, it is family day on Sunday, but make an exception to make it to those 50 laps of Fuji, so that on your birthday I can, you're so fast on Fuji, my birthday present to you, it won't take any effort on my part, I will put full effort in and still lose horribly to you, Tom, and you can be Mr. Fast on your birthday. So we got 5 minutes. Let's see what race is being raced in the lobby here. 90-minute race. That'd be pretty intense. We'll call that sim racing endurance. I know that's more really a sprint, I guess. But for sim racing, it's a relatively long race for sim racing. I know some people sometimes get into these wild 4 or 6 hour races. Alright, so far it's not loading up. I'm getting no rooms available with friends. I've been banned. Kicked out of the community. And I don't think that's actually the case. Let's try that again. Here we go. Dragon Trail. Oh my goodness, I love Dragon Trail. Okay, I'm coming in. I'm coming in. Let's see if the race has started. If it hasn't started, I'm in. Oh, the room is full. All right, I'm not in. I don't want to race with Phil and the gang. No, I do. I really do. Okay, so sport mode it is then. Anyways, one race. We're just warmed up. Now we can get into a position higher than 8th. We've got a chance here. Try to handle the first part of the race. Yeah, Super Doofus, sure, get back to me. I'll practice in the meantime, but let me know if he's willing to boot, and if he is, well then I'll lurk. I'll wait in the background. And if he's not comfortable booting anyone, well then I understand. Can be tough booting someone. You kind of feel, bad about it, even if you don't know them. Oh, BMW saying Freudam Frum. Of the letters that I remembered there. Just a dyslexic guy trying to poorly read in another language. There, that's much better than usual. Last night we kept going off track. A little perseverance, a little hard work, and we were driving a lot faster. Alright, I'm actually starting to remember, I'd say a third of the race here memorized, and clearly not that corner, because that kind of snuck up on me. I see what the problem is. I need the mental placebo of telling myself, okay, now I'm dialed in. Jeez, this thing is solid. Except, true weakness for elevated curbs. Pedal to the metal through here. Second, just for here. Solid in the grass. Well played, McLaren. McLaren in the real world was one of those cars early on that had incredible technology to keep you on the track. Is it just me, or is this course darker today? Feeling more like it's on the verge of beginning to rain. Oh, then here. Okay, there we go. Far less threatening once we have a bit of sun on the track. Nightmarish track to do at night in the rain. Oh, I think we're starting to get the hang. We've got a good chance here. So after this race, it will be just a bit past 10 p.m. Yeah, I'd love to get into a race, Super Doofus. Mr. Super Doofus Tom with Phil and the crew. So, yeah, I'm going to drop in, and hopefully we can time it out that someone will actually deserve to be taken out of the lobby to get the boot. All right. Okay, now I thought I had a key in my pocket here. And it's not the key. It's a lighter. All right, so Juggy up in first, Rainmaster in second, and Raybug. Ooh. Oh my goodness, 20 seconds faster. Oh, right on, Super Doofus. Thank you very much. Player 1 saying, want to change course. I don't think we have much choice here. But after, yes. For a sweet lobby with the buddies. Let's dial it in. Brake balance at 2. I almost should have this on instead of radar because how do you really... it's so tight. So tight here. And I think I'm just safer knowing that a big turn's coming up. Because people are hitting us. I don't have much ability to defensively avoid getting hit. Alright, let's see those liveries, racers. Our livery's brought to us by Aussie Pug. Thank you very much, Aussie Pug. So we've got a Mexican driver ahead of us to the left. Mr. Lean Chris over on YouTube. Oh, already getting the boot. Let's try to get some space on these cars. Oh yeah, pack of wolves behind us. Woo! That could have been a horrible spear. Thankfully just ran the corner too quickly, and I don't think he had any intention of taking anyone out, which is pretty cool. It's nice when you're racing with people that aren't playing Call of Duty racing. People are very fast at the track section of this course. And oddly, my chances for passing are going to be in the most dangerous section, the forested section. Alright, so no gear suggestion at the bottom, which means pedal to the metal, full throttle. 2, that gear is going to be coming up for this section here. Oh, using us instead of the brakes. Sherman, come on, man. Don't be a tank, 88. Just tanked us off the course. All right, full throttle, big boy pants, belt buckled up. Time to buckle up and pedal to the metal. Woo. Lots of downforce with the McLaren, thankfully. Oh, we had some crashes on that corner. One major spin out. Okay, full throttle. I will not be deceived by that fourth. Suggestion for fourth, I believe here. There we go. It's the smoothest performance we've done through that section. We have a chance to pick up. Well, there's 2 spots right up there. slow back on the throttle, just a little wall slowing us down more than need be. Alright, still 2.5 seconds with the car behind us. 2.2 with the cars in front. Ooh, growing that space. This is intense racing in the green HE double hockey sticks. Can we catch up? We got 2 positions just battling it out. They could make the major mistake of physically battling, instead of just doing some quality sportsman racing, and if so, we'll pick up 2 positions. But we are gaining speed with 8th behind us. 8th will hopefully hold back the rest of the pack. And all we need to do is use a handful of racing tricks to not just survive, but thrive. So pedal to the metal when there's no gear suggestion. With 3.5 seconds, we can use the whole track here. Woo! Oh no, that's not where we get into 3rd. That'll cost us a few seconds right there. That should have been a coast through the top of 2nd. Patience in with the green HE double hockey stick will have you picking up positions. There is a battle, and that battle has gotten us into 6th. Oh, he took himself out. We got another freebie. We are in 5th. Pretty pleased with the amount of practice. We've got about an hour of work on this track last night. Is an hour of work enough to land us a 5th? Better to go slow than to go off the track. Oh, someone's caught up. Fantastic driving. Really caught up. We're at 3.5 seconds, or even 4.5 seconds at one point. He's been driving really pedal to the metal. Driving it to the limit. Congratulations. Feel the Ferrari 458 there in situations where I'm not quite full RPM would just be fantastic for the acceleration, make up for the small errors I'm making, lots of small errors. He's going to get a huge advantage from drafting here. Oh, is it ever close? 0.1, we can both ruin our races here with the contact, so hopefully there'll be none. Okay, who's gonna win out this drag race? Well, I think we've got it. All right, we did a thing. Yes, we snagged a 5th at the Nürburgring. In my opinion, the hardest track of them all. Let me know if you find there's a track more difficult than this. Maybe there's less turns, but the turns are more difficult. I don't know. Let me know. I want to know what you think. Drop it in the comment section. I'm not surprised. Top 5, we got 3 of the top 5 being 650S's. Super Doofus Tom, thank you for the good race wishes. Not surprised at all. First place from Juggy. We've raced with him before. Good to see you again, Juggy. Clean race bonus. Extra. Wow, more credits. It's almost as if GT7 has listened to my instruction, my suggestion, I should say, of add credits, but they're halfway there. Add credits for the online races, but have people pay for the crashes, the damage to their cars, and the damage that they cause as well. So yes, safety rating went up. We need it there. There's room in Phil's lobby. I'm coming. Juggy. Just want to say, Juggy, congratulations. A well-deserved first place. Actually, it looks like the top of the chart was filled with safe racers. Safe and smart racing really paying off at the Nuremberg Ring. You go to hit someone, you're good chances. On the Nuremberg Ring, it's almost 50-50 that you'll crash yourself out. Let's make it in. Meet up with our friends that are both YouTubers. Oh, JCCR practice. Very cool. But we'll go into Philness. There's one spot left. I do like the idea of practicing Maguire, though, because it's coming up this Saturday. I believe it's Maguire. Let me know. And do, folks, sign up. Subscribe to Philness GT. Not only, maybe you only know him here as the ultimate top moderator on YouTube, making every single live. He is the best moderator, and I'm truly blessed to have him along for the ride. And as a teammate, he's also one of the general managers for the channel, and he's created Sim League Pro, where we race for points. It's championship racing. There's an amateur and a pro league to the Sim League Pro under JCCR. Oh, great, Super Doofus. I will try to get to that on Friday and practice out with you at Maguire. That's a long lobby joining. My apologies. September is, and session has timed out. It's probably, I'm wondering if it's already at 16 out of 16 here. Room is full. Yeah, there we go. Room is full. All right, well. Let's see. Try it out again. Let's see, is there a refresh list? Refresh list again. All right. Well, Tom, I'd love to come join, but it looks like it's just not in the cards for tonight. So we're going to head over to... Sorry, I accidentally joined this lobby. I was thinking of doing Nuremberg Ring one last time. See if we can reproduce a 5th or higher. Oh, but Super Doofus is here. Right on. Well, Sir Badger, Super Doofus, I guess I will join you all. Let's see if we can handle this track here with the McLaren. Actually, let me know, Super Doofus Tom, if... I see that's where you are. If this fills up enough that you guys start a race, let me know. I'm just going to go check something out real quick. Got to bring up that C rating, and Nuremberg Ring really oddly is a track where I have a chance to get into the B League. So I guess we will do a little practice lap here. Throw on the medium tires and we'll finish up the night. Oh, it's practice only. Okay, that makes sense. So it is called practice only. That seems fair that you guys aren't going to start up a race. Sorry for the additional noise there. I'll just move the Sony TV remote. Yes, I am enough of a nerd and easily fooled. So when Sony says that this is the TV that goes with the PS5, I'm like, well, I guess that's the TV I'm buying. And I replaced my old TV. But my old TV had about 10 years on it. And what was the brand? It was made in the United States, and I'm surprised it's still holding on. Might install it in the bedroom just so that when the daughter gets up in the morning, she has something to watch other than look out the window or kick pregnant mom in the belly, which was the case this morning. A little stressful there. Day at the doctor's. Dano! What is up, Dano? My brother from Texas. Mr. Dano. Dano, the Texas Ranger of the JCCR crew. Second gear through there is just perfect. And let's see how close we can stick it to this world-class driver. Not close at all in that section. Still need a little more practice on section 1. Oh, overpowered it there. Definitely got to. I'm not very good at the track section. I'm not bad at the forest, but I'm at a loss when it comes to the track section. So let's see if we can get this down. Bring it down to Boogie Town. Hey Daniel, good evening, sir. Howdy, welcome in. We are just working to go from being a complete E driver to one day making it to the A. Currently hanging out in the C League for a while, and on the verge of cracking into the B League. We've been tested against those B League racers a few times, but of course when you get tested into a new lobby, you're driving the most dangerous drivers of that lobby, and somehow we're surviving green HE double hockey sticks, despite the cars in front of us being 20 seconds a lap faster. There's just such a difference in qualifying times for this track, for the C League. There's like almost a 40-second difference between first and last. It's kind of wild. There we go. Gotta be apex predators. Yes, sometimes it's nice to get away. If you've had a week where you just got sent to Pound Town, even on the straightaways all week, it can get frustrating. It's good to sometimes put down the steering wheel or put down the controller for a week. All right, this is our section, the forest. I like all the last minute hijinks. Oh, too fast. Okay, learning experience. So we will see again how first place is about 20 seconds faster. Well, Daniel, this week, you're not missing out. This can be one of the more frustrating races. Oh, and we've now been thrown in. We're starting up, what was it, 5th or 6th? Now we're starting up in 8th. So higher quality C racers. C Lobby clearly having a huge difference in talent. I'm running a 145. 11th is running an 853, and first is running below an 825. I'm going to assume because the camera's blocking, but either a very low 825 or a high 824. That's 20 or 21 seconds faster. How can this be? Someone saying that they're going to be gooning Hillbilly, so let's watch out for Hillbilly, who's out doing what is called, I guess, gooning. I think that means when you're a goon, like in ice hockey. And hockey, when you're a goon, it means just going out and, you know, punishing. Normally it's when someone, you know, unfairly hits a player, you go out and bash him up. But I have a feeling it just means he's bashing anyone that's near him. And Hillbilly is actually in third, so let's hope he's not too much of a goon. Mind you, maybe we'll be nowhere near third. Let's see how this plays out. Last race of the night. Oil Can Kid. Now that is 7th place. That is a solid name. Oh, my internet being quite low tonight. That's odd. That's unusual. Early shift. That'll cost us. I think he was deliberately coming, Oil Can Kid, to hit us off the track. Really looks like he was turning into us. That's odd and unfortunate. So that'll cost us a few positions. Woo. All right, 9th. Ideally get into the woods in about 5th or 6th, but I am slow on the track section here. Oh, and I've double batted, no clean race bonus like the last race. Shame on me, that was just very bad driving on my part. I went in far too hot. There we go, with a little patience. 4 Slippy behind us should get an easy pass on us after that slow turn we just pulled off. Oh, we pulled this off nicely. Look at that. We're back with the pack. Leaving plenty of space as we pass. Twole in front. Comical name. Concerning, but comical. Oh! Somebody hit us and it wasn't Twole. Alright, we're in 5th and we're in the woods. This is right where we want to be. 3rd should fall behind 4 seconds. If we can just stay on the track. Oh no! Oh, Ghost saved us right there, otherwise we were getting speared into another stratosphere, maybe into another dimension, another universe. An upside down universe where we finish races without crashing and get pole position. Possibly. Yes, Daniel, we're in P4. Look at that. We're doing it. Thank you, JCCR Racing Pit Crew, for being along for the ride. Daniel, thank you for sticking it out and staying with us. Oh, we actually have a little bit of space with the car behind us, so we can actually use the whole track here. No need to defend and not take the most advantageous line. So I just got to keep an eye on that gear suggester and we will be fine. Not nipping on the tails of third, but at least we can still see the tails of third. It is getting hot in here. Yeah, steady. That's true, Daniel. I just need to focus on being steady. Just use the whole track here and not go through too aggressively. Oh, there we go. Too aggressive. And just missed. Oh, good job, Oil Can Kid. That was actually a very safe, smart pass. For Slippy, same to you. Thanks for not hitting me as you're going by. Racing the track and not just racing one car as if it's your ultimate enemy. No, I didn't see any gear telling me to slow down there, so oops, sorry, called Holes SP had a. When I came back on the track, it wasn't a deliberate slide across track. All right, sixth isn't as good as fourth. But the cars are up there, all in the realm of the possible. Oh my goodness. Ghost or not, I'm always worried about GT7 unghosting at the wrong time. Oh, he just hit us really hard. Oil Can Kid, come on, buddy. That was hard. That was a hard hit. Thank you for actually leaving some room. Not obliged to do so, but certainly prevented me from having to slam on the brakes. Popped out the gear. Rookie mistake. All right, so we got not a whole lot of space. 0.3 with the car behind us. Soon 0.6 with the car in front of us. Oil Can Kid making a hit to get past us. Could have been a fifth, but we got hit off the track. Oil Can did a hit to pass, and that cost us. And earlier on when we were ahead, we also had a hit to pass, and that had us lose 2 positions. positions. But hey, 6th, we did a thing. It's still above 8th. It's still moving the progress bar, moving the line in the sand forward. Daniel, thank you very much for staying for the whole race. Much appreciated. Blessed to have you guys along for the ride. Thank you so much for the support. If you could do one thing that really helps out, hit that like button. It would be really appreciated and helps YouTube say, hey, the content isn't horrible, so let's maybe suggest it to other people who watch sim racing, and it gives the channel a chance to grow. And with more community members will come more knowledge, and more knowledge, we definitely will have more power. We're going to be faster, smarter racers as we grow this community. So help us out, help out the whole community with a like. That'd be very much appreciated. Thank you for watching. 128,300. Finally, some actual credits hit here. And yes, the like button is absolutely free, Daniel. Thank you for pointing that out. Rainmaster, congratulations, a well-deserved gold, a very well-deserved silver. Twol, you did some hitting, I guess, because your safety's down, but ours, I guess. Let's see. No, our safety rating is up, so we deserved. Tajita, well-deserved. Hillbilly in advance said that he's saying something else over on the left side. If you see, he's saying that he's in a certain state, but he did say that he'd be out gooning, which usually means getting into some battles. But really nice to see the top, except for an exception of one, top 7 all clean drivers. Great work. So nice to drive, and I'm sorry I should have. Thank you very much. I'm going to have the rest of my evening, not much left, brush my teeth, go to sleep, but get a little reading in. I do hope to have a blessed evening. I wish you all a blessed evening as well. And let's see here, what's going on with our safety rating. We'll be back to this race tomorrow night, hopefully get 3 races, all above 8th, as that will help our safety rate, not our safety rating, our speed rating. But I'm curious. Let's see where we're at right now. How close are we to getting into the B League? Oh, my C League driver rating has drastically come down. It was on the verge of getting into the B, and now it is far from it. So this will be a growing week. And that's that, I guess. That is that. 484 races in from when we were E drivers. And let's see here, Tom, thank you very much for the race long and prosper. Indeed, folks, race long and prosper. Thank you so much for making it. And I wish you all more cars and more power. I hope tomorrow, watching me being horribly embarrassed, raid online in front of everyone will motivate you to go out and get embarrassed, to learn a new skill set or improve a skill set that will help you out in your work, your business, your hobbies, your sports, your family life, your social life. Get out of your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being outside of your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being embarrassed, because that's where you're going to learn and grow. And as you acquire more and more of a rare skill set, meaning you're able to do well what other people don't want to do or are too embarrassed to do, you will make more money. You'll have a better life because you'll be able to provide for yourself, your family, your loved ones, and your friends more. And that will bring a certain amount of, joy. And taking care of people does feel great when you can help people out. So help us out with that like. Daniel, thank you so much for making it in. Super Doofus, thank you for being the best moderator on YouTube. I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to the metal in a car that you love sometime real soon. And like I said, get out of your comfort zone. And oh man, I love that Daniel saying, be kind and love yourself. Yes, absolutely. Love yourself and then work on loving others, including your enemies, because we're just all at different places in development, and it's not as if development is one straight line. You develop in a full circle. You start with a round point of just me, myself, and I, and as you grow, it's a circle. Some things are like friends, family, spirituality, understanding, comprehension, knowledge, wisdom, athleticism, health, all these different spheres within that circle. And hopefully you're not just growing in one bar and nothing else. But as you grow, you'll get to the point where you realize, we're all at different stages, and in a way we're all rookies. There's always so much more that you can learn. So love your enemies, because they're trying to, they're usually seeking out the same goals as you are, and that's to, be happy. And as we grow, we will be happier. We're happiest when we're seeking out goals, when we're seeking out important goals that bring value to other people, because when we take care of other people, we do feel better. So it's valuable, and it gives back in its own sense. As they say, no good deed goes unpunished, but it's not the rewards from the good deed that is the actual reward. It's the personal growth. So I wish you all more Godspeed and God bless. Take care, everyone. Hope to see you tomorrow night.